Hey, Mavs fans, if you are a real Mavs fan, well, then type MFFL in the comments. If you don't, then you're not an MFFL. That's how this works, so represent. If you're a real one, spam it down below in the comment section. I've been an MFFL my entire life. I know a lot of you guys have as well. Spam it down below, and we'll go ahead and jump on in to today's show. Welcome in to Dallas Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. Harrison Graham here with another video as we're getting closer and closer to the NBA playoffs. We're back with some news and some rumors. Magic Johnson, who still makes the rounds, he hops on ESPN, Fox Sports, he gets on those debate desks, with Stephen A. and the boys, and he says, hey, I think the Mavs could win the West this year. Here's what Magic had to say in deeper detail. Quote, one or two teams are going to end up in the championship, and I don't think it's going to be Golden State. Watch out for Memphis or Dallas. With that Porzingis trade and Dinwiddie coming over to Dallas, that made them a better team. I like Luka, how he's playing. Dallas is sneaky good. Great coach in Jason Kidd. Watch out for Dallas. They can beat any of these teams. They are that explosive on the offensive end and are playing great defense now. The thing about this year is they've actually been great defensively all year, and since the Dinwiddie trade, the offense has started to wake up. Now, I'm not sure if I'm ready to say that this team can win the Western Conference. I wouldn't completely rule it out. When you have a guy like Luka Doncic, you have a chance against every team that you play against, but this is a guy who hadn't won a playoff series yet, so he's got a lot to prove, as does this team. Now, I do think this is a year for this team to do real damage. It would be a legitimate disappointment if this team did not win at least a playoff series. I wouldn't say if they lost in the second round it would be a disappointment, but you should view this postseason as at least win a series, be competitive at the worst in the second round. And if those two things happen, then you're making progress and moving forward with some nice young pieces. Now, you look at how things sit right now in the Western Conference. Still a lot to play for as Dallas is trying to, jockey themselves and get that number 3 seed. Phoenix and Memphis going to be those top two teams. Dallas a game back of Golden State, but remember they have the tiebreaker. Mavs back in action on Wednesday night, and Golden State doesn't play till Thursday. Utah down there at 6, 7 through 10. Mostly set. The Spurs would have to really collapse to fall out of the play-in tournament with the LA Lakers in the mix there as well. Realistically, with how the head-to-head has gone in recent years, if you're Dallas, you need someone else to take out Phoenix. I just don't see the Mavericks beating the Suns in a best-of-7. Could they win a game or two? Yeah, they could, but this is a team that Dallas has not matched up well against even before they got good, which now they're the best team in the NBA. But what about Golden State in the second round? If they're the 4 seed and they face Phoenix in the second round and Steph Curry's back and healthy, I would give them a puncher's chance to take down Phoenix, and then maybe you play Golden State in the conference finals. And, hey, the Mavs have actually matched up really well against the Warriors over the past couple of years. Now, you look at Golden State's final 3 games, who remain 1 game ahead of Dallas in the Western Conference standings. Not exactly murderer's row, right? They got the Lakers at home. Maybe LeBron comes out swinging and wants to, shake things up there at the bottom of the Western Conference standings. Who knows? At San Antonio, at New Orleans, both those teams could be jockeying for the 9 seed for the play-in tournament. You want to get that game at home if you're San Antonio or New Orleans. So those teams should be playing to win. Mavs' final 3 games, kind of like Golden State. 3 games you should win, realistically. At Detroit on Wednesday night, that's a game you should win. Portland on Friday at home. San Antonio at home on Sunday. You should win all 3 of those. And if you win all 3, you give yourself a chance. Golden State loses 1 game. You win your final 3. You are the 3 seed in the Western Conference. Who's going to get it? What do you guys think? Who's going to get that number 3 seed in the Western Conference standings in that playoff picture? Type DAL for the Dallas Mavericks. Type GSW for the Golden State Warriors. I still think Dallas can get it, but they got to win their final 3 games. Get your votes in, DAL for the Mavs or GSW for the Warriors. Luka Doncic jerseys are on sale and available, and you guys should pick one up today at chatsports.com/Luka jersey. We got all kinds of different styles, those modern, white with the green texture. Also, these All-Star ones, by the way, huge sale on them right now. I'm not going to lie and say these are the best All-Star jerseys ever, but they're like 70% off. Really good deal. Chatsports.com/Luka Jersey. Some of the older models, the classics for the Mavs as well. Rep number 77 with your favorite looking jersey. Link down below in the comments of this video and in the description. Chatsports.com/Luka Jersey. Rep number 77. And hey, hopefully he makes a run in the playoffs. Like Magic Johnson, Stephen A. also went on First Take and said, look, this Mavs team, there's something special. And, Stephen A., he kind of just shouts sometimes, but he knows the NBA well, and the NBA is the one sport I think he has a good eye for. Here's what Stephen A. had to say. I think there's something special to behold. I think Jason Kidd should be a candidate for Coach of the Year. I agree with that. I think Nico Harrison should be a candidate for Executive of the Year because he got rid of Porzingis. It's a ramp in terms of that trade that took place, a romp, excuse me. Spencer Dinwiddie has been a welcomed addition to this squad. Jalen Brunson has turned himself into a starting guard in the National Basketball Association. We'll see what Dinwiddie is doing, and we already know what Luka can do. I can't say enough about what we're seeing from Dallas. Look, Nico Harrison, who came in with, some question marks, a well-connected guy, but a guy who's never really been in a front office, and Jason Kidd, who had mixed results in his prior head coaching stops. They have exceeded expectations in a major, major way, especially Jay Kidd. He was not that good in Milwaukee, but I think he learned from that. I think coaching LeBron and those guys with the Lakers as their top assistant, I think he did some good things. What he's brought is instant credibility on defense, and he's allowed these guys to free flow a little bit more, whereas Rick Carlisle, a bit more of a stern coach. Jay Kidd, probably more of a player's coach, as he was a point guard himself not that long ago. Transformation this year. One win away from a 51 season. That's going to happen. Home court in the playoffs for the first time since 2011. That should happen as well. Top 5 defensive team in the NBA. Team chemistry is vastly improved. You got rid of Porzingis, which means you've got that flexibility on the roster to make moves moving forward. This team is doing some special stuff this year. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to win a title or win the West or anything like that, but I think the Mavs are in a much better place today than they were 12 months ago. If you are hype for the future of this Mavs team, type me in the comments. I'm hyped for the playoffs, almost playoff time. I cannot wait to see what this team does this year. There is no excuse to not win your first playoff series since 2011 this year. All right, that's why you guys subscribe, because we bring you the latest Mavs news and rumors here just about on a daily basis. Playoffs almost here. You don't want to miss any of it here on Mavericks Today. Hit that big red button right now. It's youtube.com/MavsTV, and we will have you guys covered moving forward.